Director Patty Jenkins said this about Diana.
She doesn't punch people in the face. That's not the most effective way to stop something from happening. And she doesn't stomp on somebody's chest to get information. She's not that kind of person.
DCEU Wonder Woman is a terrible example of how to write Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is a character who has been around since forever. She's the prime inspiration of the lie detector and is an iconic female hero to all people around the world. She is a strong and powerful woman who has come from Paradise Island to help man's world and bring peace across all of it. She is ready to fight and pummel the enemy, but that isn't her main character trait. She is a person who sees the beauty in the world and all of its inhabitants, and yearns to help them see their true selves. Bruce even says this exact same thing in the Joss Whedon version of Justice League.
You're an inspiration, Diana. You don't just save people. You make them see their better selves.
Oh wait, what's that? I'm not supposed to like that version? I'm supposed to like this R-rated psychopath who came out of a frat boy's fever dream? No, I don't think so. Wonder Woman is many things, but a violent, mindless murderer isn't one of them.
You can't walk out like that, Diana. You're a political envoy.
I am a warrior.
With responsibilities.
There is my true responsibility. Combat. Leave them to me.
Zack Snyder does not understand Wonder Woman or any of her values as a character. In the comics, she has a line that she says to someone, which is basically her stance on a violent or non-violent approach to her heroics. In this one panel, we get the idea of what Wonder Woman is meant to be and what her values are and what type of hero she is always meant to be. No, it doesn't mean that she still isn't trained to be an Amazonian warrior, but that she is willing to show restraint and even compassion to the most vile of enemies. In the Whedon cut, Wonder Woman doesn't do any apocalyptic damage or any of that. She just does some headbutts, some pushes, some throws, uses her lasso a few times. Just simple stuff, nothing crazy. Her opening scene entered an ambiguous clash of her bracelets against the final enemy that we could merely assume pushed the terrorist away before cutting to Bruce's quest. But instead of that, we needed Zack to confirm that she turned an entire man to ash. One man who was out of ammo with a single automatic rifle. She chooses to use the god-killing super move to decimate a single man with an empty weapon. Instead of that, why didn't she just use the speed and strength advantage that she clearly has over him to just run up and knock him out? Why does this guy get the god-killing super move, but everybody else gets their bones broken and brains splattered all over the wall? On one hand, you have Patty representing half of the quote I just mentioned perfectly in both of her movies.
Nothing good is born from lies. And greatness is not what you think.
However, in the other half, you have her and Zack clearly murdering people, with no regard for their lives, whether bad or not. Yeah, it wasn't those Germans' fault either. They were just a bunch of enlisted boys and girls brought into war, right? Real life aside, let's try and connect these two little dots real quick. Let's just connect them, just real quick. Diana in Wonder Woman 84 says this line I just used, right?
No, Steve, you can't use that. It's not their fault.
Yeah, that's her reasoning for not trying to hurt the guards. In the 2017 film, she firmly believes that Ares is behind all this war.
Ares poisoned men's hearts with jealousy and suspicion. He turned them against one another. And war ravaged the earth.
So the argument can be made here that she knows these Germans, at least from her dumb POV, are just being controlled by Ares. Why isn't she going easy on them, huh? I ain't sympathizing with Nazis, but these two similar leaps in logic to try and look like a hero contradict each other fully, and they are from the same director. How about this then? We just talk about how this is consistent between a different director. What is Wonder Woman like in BVS? Well, she is suddenly in the shadows, she doesn't want to be seen, she wants to be anonymous. She wants to stay hidden, but she's drawn out because Lex has a photo of her and Steve Trevor. Why does that matter? It doesn't. just a lousy excuse to have her in this movie. She adds nothing and does nothing. Okay, scratch that. She does do something. Give a live-action representation of a child smacking his toys together. She only shows up last minute because she saw a news broadcast of Doomsday. What if she didn't see that news broadcast? Was she really just going to sit on that plane and leave? The real Wonder Woman would have gotten in on that stuff the second she saw the first news broadcast and the start of the metahuman scene, figured out what was going on, and helped out to save people. Wonder Woman is a set piece to Zack Snyder in the same essence as Quicksilver from the X-Men movies. She exists in the Doomsday fight simply to punch and look like a hot warrior woman. So you're going to tell me that you find this motivational, inspirational, to find Wonder Woman only there to be a set piece. But that's alright to people on the internet. They get to shout Slay Queen and have her as their profile pictures. And bonus points if it's a pointlessly color graded or desaturated and slowed down GIF. Because aesthetic. But okay, maybe she has a small moment in Zack's Doomsday fight. I wonder what that moment is. Wait a minute, is she being turned on right now? Is the idea of fighting a giant world-ending monster turning her on while she lays on the ground posed up for a pinup magazine? Are you kidding me? You're kidding me, right? You're kidding me.
Are you kidding me?
Great writing, just great characterization all around, just beautiful, guys, just beautiful. But okay, let's move on to Justice League then. We see that she brutally murders a bunch of reactionary terrorists to save some children and causes more damage than the bomb ever was going to. It then obliterates someone right in front of these children's faces and scarred them for life. She even lies to her when one of them asks if she can be like her one day.
Can I be like you someday?
You can be anything you want to be.
Lies! Deceptions!
Though, funnily enough, even though she says yes, it's kind of ironic since she was bred from clay to be a literally perfect demigoddess with love beams that destroy gods. But after that dumb scene, all she does after that is act like a dull-sounding exposition machine, delivering crap that is completely pointless to the film's overall plot, and looking like a hot Amazon warrior for the boys and girls. Why yes, it was truly inspiring to see Diana shout meaningless platitudes to other characters.
I belong to no one.
I don't know. I'm not exactly close to mine. I hate Atlanteans as much as you Amazons do.
Hate is useless.
Is the key.
She is. To Superman. Every heart has one.
As well as do nothing but stab, 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 and stab. And did I say stab already? Because all she does is stab. She stands for nothing and means nothing but to provide more action. Compared to the Whedon cut where she shows genuine character and conflict, despite Gal Gadot's non-existent acting skills.
We know we can't bring it back, but this is science beyond our limits. And that's what science is for, to do what's never been done, to make life better.
Or to end it. Technology is like any other power. Without reason, without heart, it destroys us. You're risking lives. Theirs and maybe countless more.
We don't have time for a control group. Is it a risk? Yes, but it's necessary.
Why? Because of your guilt? I fought. Always. When I was needed. But to lead, to step into the light and to say to people, this is worth your life. When it's your fault, they're all Steve Trevor.
She argues, she disagrees, she supports people, she heals, she understands. Zack Snyder's Wonder Woman isn't a character, she's an action figure. This is the woman who is meant to give female empowerment, a bloodthirsty hypocrite who can't follow her own ideals and is also a rapist? No, I'm not getting into that before you even ask. Anyone with a brain knows that bit from 84 speaks for itself. But it's okay, guys, because it's Patty's vision. She is doing what she loves. She is passionate about it. Yeah, if only she was passionate about giving a good character. You guys want a good live-action Wonder Woman? Then go watch Linda Carter. You want to read a good interpretation of Wonder Woman who's able to be both a caring hero and battle-ready warrior, with a consistent moral belief only breaking it when absolutely necessary? Then read anything that is before the New 52, aka the comic timeline that demolished Diana as a character and made her and everyone else just a brooding and gritty icon with zero flaws and just terrible personalities.
Defense mode activated.
Damn it. You're done.
Just don't read the New 52. It's terrible. If you want someone that truly feels like a good representation for women as a superhero, then go look somewhere else, because you're not going to find it here. You know, I hear there's this really great universe called the DC Animated Universe, directed by Bruce Timm and Paul Dini. There's a show called Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and it has Wonder Woman in it, and a lot of great superheroes. So maybe you should go watch that instead of this. But hey, that's just my opinion. And this was just derp. So thanks for watching. Make sure to like